Hello, welcome back to DreamWorks Design Creatives, and let's have a continuation of a previous lesson that we did in the previous video. Thank you so much for those who are subscribing to this channel and those who are making the views count. I really thank you so much, and I would wish we start off. Yesterday we had a good time. I took you through the interface, the introduction of basically everything that you need to know in the interface of Figma. We talked about the panel layer. We also talked about the canvas. We talked about the properties layer, and definitely you had a good time getting through the many things that we were talking about. So today I want us to talk about something we call plugins. We also talk about to see how we can do a preview of what actually we have done. So we were yesterday on page 2. Page 2 was about the lesson. That was lesson. Page 2 was lesson 8. Lesson 8. So today I want us to go through. Let's look at page 3, which is lesson 9. Let's talk about lesson 9 today. So definitely, as I had told you how the interface looks like, you are now familiar with what happens when you get into Figma. I also told you how to register. It's not hard. You only need to provide your email and a password for that matter, and from there you will have all your activities and your projects stored somewhere. Like I told you, in the main menu, you can always have when you go back to your files, you can always have the activities, the projects that you had done. So basically, as I had told you, there is no need to get to your PC and save your documents, your projects and everything. I told you Figma is wonderful. Figma is a miracle, because you only store all your projects or activities on the cloud, and this proves it. You don't need to have a machine that has a huge storage. You don't need to have a machine that you will always be carrying everywhere. With Figma, you can access your work at any place of your choice, anywhere in this world. You can borrow your friend's laptop or tablet and download or export your project that you maybe wanted to do, and you can do so many things. So let's start off. Now look at this. If I want, for example, to export this writings here, if I want to export the writings here, if I try to preview, yes, it will be there. But if I try to download or export, something has happened. You see here, if you look at this, you will see introduction to Figma interface. You will see that they are saying origin not aligned to pixel. That is one thing. Origin is not, the exclamation mark tells you that this thing cannot be exported. You can't. But if you say, for example, you delete this, let's choose a frame from here. Let's get a frame. Let's have something like is it iPhone 8 Plus, something of that sort. That's an example. And then let's see. Now let's have a different color for this frame. Which color do we choose? Let me have a look. Yeah, I think this is okay. This for me looks okay. And then we can name the frame. We can call it lesson 9 tutorial. let's call it that way, let's call it that name. And then from there we can get can decide to get a shape that's a square, and then we decide to let's do the things that we were doing. Let me see, change the corners to something like when we bring the corners to 20, and maybe try and change that color to say let's give a different color, a good color. Yeah, that's okay. I think that's okay. And then name it, give it a name, or give it something nice, so you can play around with that. We say today we will learn Figma, we will learn plugins, we will learn plugins in Figma. You can scale this down so that it can fit here. Let's scale this down. You have to highlight it, click on it before you do anything. So let me reduce it down. Let me see, reduce it down to that. I will still increase it. So if you see, if I bring it there, the color is dark, so I need to change the color to something that is visible. Let me see there. That's visible, and then that's visible, and then you can let me have my my font. I like Poppin. So let me see if I try to increase it to that level, then I can zoom it in so that I can see. So if I want to have this message, today we will learn plugins in Figma. If I want to have this message that I have just put there, I can actually make it one. You highlight all and press Ctrl G so that it is one thing. So if I want to center it, just come here, and I will be able to center it. Let's see where, no, sorry, let me Control Z, get back to where I was. So if I want to center it, sorry, there it's at the center, you just choose this one, you align it horizontally on the center. So say for example I want to export this is what will be happening, this is what I can view when I export. So let's export. You see here there is no exclamation to show that something wrong is happening, so it is easy for me to download or export it. And because it has a layer that will house it, and then if I want to export it, let's say I export it to my machine. So let me choose where to put it. You can decide, you can choose where to put it, where let me see, on YouTube tutorials, and then you can name it if you want, you can name it and then save it. So seems there's another file that exists, so I can cancel and name, give it a different name. Let's say interface 1, lesson 9, L9. Good. Okay, so if I save it and I decide to access it, it will be easy for me to access it. So it was a PNG, so it will appear like an image, just like the other images that I have been able to design. So it will appear like an image. So you see that's what will come up after I store it on my local machine. So today I wanted to take you through, let me delete this, through something we call plugins. And I told you plugins are applications or applications that are used by Figma, that anyone using Figma can access. They are not in per se, they are not in Figma, but you need to download them. You need to download them so that you can access things to do with, like to do with wallpapers, images, any kind of images. You can actually download anything from the plugins. So today I wanted us to have a look at what we call plugins. So if you want to access plugins, you come to your menu. From your main menu, we have something called plugins. Currently we don't have any plugin. We are new in Figma. So if you need a plugin, you have to download them, of course. And to download them, you have to get them from community. So if you click on community, got it. So these are all plugins. There are so many of them. So many. If you want icons, you can get them. So I will just pick the ones that I love most, the ones that I use most. Number one that I love most is Unsplash. Unsplash will help you insert beautiful images from definitely Unsplash straight into your designs. The Unsplash license allows images to be used freely for both commercial and personal objects. So these images that you will be downloading and getting to your designs, you will not actually be questioned if you use them. They are all licensed for commercial purposes. They are all licensed to be used for personal projects. No one will actually question you if you use them. If you decide to print and sell the image or do anything, nobody will question you. So you can see here, this was last updated last month, and installs, look at this guys, 500k plus. So we can install that one, we can install that plugin there. Then we can try and see if we can get another one. We can import, we have Iconify will help you design icons, font, awesome, jam icons. If you need icons, you need to place icons into your designs, you can still, I like Iconify, you can still install that one. You only need to click on install and then you get it. If you want to have material design icons, that is instant easy access to the entire material design icons library. All these things are free of charge, of course, available in PNG and SVG. If you search and scroll through the entire list, you will get whatever you want. So you can get that one. There are so many of them, I won't download all of them. And if there is one that you actually wish to have, you can search, you can have a search into it and get it, and it is easy for you to access all these icons. If you find there is one that you are missing, you can decide to get it from the plugins. And when I said you can search, that's the other one that I like most. It gives me images. It's called Pexel. Pexels is so nice, such that you will only, it's nice, it's both used like Unsplash. You have all images of high quality and they are all free of charge, so you can install that one. Though Pastel is not very much known like the one I talked about, the Unsplash. So if you need photos of people from Unsplash, Google, Flickr, Pixabay, Pexels Place photos, all the photos, you can also have that one. So let's not search, let me take you through the different plugins that we do have. And then we have Lorraine Insam is also nice for you to help you make paragraphs that are easy to actually get paragraphs that will help you to do more work rather than copying messages from somewhere else and becoming making it hard for you to access the messages easily. Loren Ipsum will to fill your text layers with dummy text. Definitely it's used for dummy texts. If you are training or you are training people or you are practicing, you can use this to collect some dummy texts in form of paragraphs so that you can easily work on it. We have vector 3D elements if you want to design or to get vectors, 3D elements if you want to design a 3D logo. If you want to remove a background, there's also this one, very important. I will still take you through that so that we can move in a good way. And then there's another one that I like most, image palette, no, Figma, HTML, and Focus Arc, font, awesome icons. I like this. This is this one gives you as many icons as you would wish to have. And then there's also this one that will help you get isometric contents if you want isometry, if you want your elements to be isometric. And then there is which one, this one helps you to create perfect color palette machine. Yes, if you want to, if you are not good in color matching or color combination, if you're not good in aligning or combining colors, you have that problem. And then we have, let me see if we need any mockups artboard, that one maybe later. We have color palettes, we have arrow to contrast. This one is also nice. This contrast makes it easy to check the contrast ratios of colors as you work. If you have an issue with colors, with your contrast, you can still get them. If you need to put some emoji in your work, there you can have the emojis. Just click on that and it downloads. Definitely it downloads. So there are so many of them. There are so many of them. We cannot actually exhaust. We cannot exhaust them. So you can get to them, and then you will only need to isometric. With isometric, it is really easy to create isometric layers and groups. This plugin uses S30. That's also nice to have. So definitely that's it on community. If you go to community, you will get many plugins out there. We have so many of them. You can, if you wish to get or icons, there are so many. You can, they are categorized actually. This is all for icons. This is all for icons, Pixcons, Flipbook, and all that. We have typography. This is for content reel, for fonts and all that. Loren Ipsum, Arc, desired text features that has come. This one is nice. That one is nice. When you just get into this, you will get so many of them. Figma tokens. We have simple bullets. Simple bullets are also there. If you want bullets, collaborate on UI kit and all that. So guys, the list is endless. The mobile designs, the list is endless. Icons, free icons. We will there's a time we will work on mobile designs, so we will need this. We will need user interface faces. We will need this. A time is coming when we will need this. Mockup ID, 3D mockups. These are also nice. Guys, this thing is magical. You can never exhaust them. There are so many. You can never exhaust them. If you want web designs, we will get there. will need to design if you want to change your Figma to HTML, you can do that. And then this is already installed. You can see these web gradients. If you want to have gradients to meet the easy to use and powerful functional gradient plugin that you can use as a content as content backdrops in any part of your website. A time is coming when we will be designing websites and we may be needing web gradients. So I guys, I think we can't exhaust these things. There's so many, we can't exhaust them. Yes. Wow. What? There are so many of them. So I think we're done with that. We can get back to what we were doing. We can get back to what we were doing because let's check whether we downloaded them. We are in lesson 9. Good. Let's see. Let's try and see if we can have them. Previously we didn't have any plugin. Look at this. Previously we had nothing on top of this. So this is all that we have downloaded: contrast, isometric, Figma to HTML, Figmoji, Font Awesome, Iconify, isometric, lorem ipsum, material design, icons, palette, pixels, photos, UI, faces, Unsplash, and all that. So for example, say I want to insert an image here on this this frame. I have first to highlight it so that I can go to Font Awesome. So that I can go to plugins. So I can go to plugins. So I want an image. I can either use Unsplash. I can also use pixels. So for example, I like Unsplash. I want to get an image or a background image for my job. So here I will come here and search for anything. So say for example I want to search for say artwork, anything artwork, then press enter. Artwork is all here. These are all artworks. This is all artwork. So the choice is yours. You can decide to choose this one. You can, depends with what you want to do, depends with the theme or the message that you want to give out. And I told you all these are free of charge. You can have them and print, and you can sell. You can use it for commercial or personal. So let's see. Good. I think I like this. Let's see. If you click on it, it will just boom, there it is. Look at that. So say for example I need to write something on this. I can get a square there. Can get a square, and then I write something, or like say for example it's all about love. Say I do write say I love, this is say Valentine is here. Valentine is here. Valentine is here. So I can increase this. I can make it look bigger. Remember, you can use the scale button, or you can still come here and change the font size here, but I like this one because this one is easy to use. It is easy to increase to the size of your choice. So say for example this is what I want. Hey, that is what I want. Then let me change. Valentine should be in red. So Valentine, I think this name here should have it bigger. It should capitalize it. So look at that. So for example, if I want to have this change this to color red, let me move this here. So Valentine is of course red, so I can decide to have the name itself red. Is this really red? Nice red. And then you can decide to have it the name itself, the name alone there, or you can decide to have the name there, or you can have a background on the name. You can have a background that is different from the name. And which background is that? I think this is nice. So and then you combine. I told you control G, or you right click and then you just group, because you just group the selection. So you can bring this here, and because I think it is hindering that one, I can squeeze it to fit there. Can make it fit, so let's make it fit. Nice. Valentine is here. I think the message is not centered. Nice. Valentine is here. You can decide to have something that is different here. You can bring in a message, or you can bring another image if you so wish. Like for example, if you want to bring another image, you click on that square shape so that the image can fit in here. So that the image can fit in here. So let's see. So you can decide to go to plugins, and then go to, we were in Unsplash. Let's try pixels. I want you to have a test or have a look at the difference. So here it's about Valentine. Let's see, anything to do with love. Yeah, anything to do with love. Can I have this? Let me see. Good. Nice. Did you see that? And then I can decide to do anything. You can do anything actually. You can do anything. You can decide to have no, let me leave it there. So and then you can make it one, highlight everything, and then group. But before you group, I want to show you that you can rename this. Like for example, this is a rectangle that was here. You can rename by double clicking that layer. You call it Valentine text. And then there was this other one that came down. That's about love image. Good. So and then there was this. Which one is this? Good. We named the tutor the background. You can create this to be a business or a card, or a wallpaper in a phone, or a wallpaper that you can use in your phone. So the next thing I was going to show you was something to do with viewing. If you want to view this, the end product, what you have done, if you want to view, you just come here. You're not sharing, or you want to present. So when you click on present, what comes out? Let's have a look. Let's see what comes. What is your end product? Remember, we're doing training, we are doing exercise. Now look at that. Look at that. So you can make this a wallpaper. You can make this become a wallpaper. You can decide to change. Remember we chose iPhone 8 Plus, and you can make this. If you have an iPhone 8 Plus, this will fit in so nicely. It will fit in that phone. If you decide to save this in your local PC, and then you put it, you send it to your phone as a wallpaper, this one will fit in so nicely. And so I believe that we are progressing. We are moving somewhere. This is something that I told you we will go until we get to the last point. So those are plugins. I told you can decide to have a different plugin. Let's see, like font awesome. Yes, nice. So if you want to have a few icons, say for example you want to have a Facebook icon, we have them here. You just need to click on them, and then it comes. If you click on it, it comes there. You can drag it down there. You can decide to enlarge it so that it can easily be viewed. Can view it. You can decide to change the color, because the background color is black, so we can fill it with different color, a different taste of color. Let's see. How is that? Nice. So this is so nice. I think I like that. So from there I can reduce it so that it can good. I can reduce it to something nice. Good. Then I place it there. I can still decide to have one for Twitter. I can decide to have one for Twitter. Let's see. Let me say tweet. Let me tweet. Yeah, nice. It's here. Can have it here. Can drag it down there. Can enlarge it. Good. Let me enlarge it so that I can easily see it. We can change the color. So if I still want this color, the yellowish color that I had, or bright golden color that I had, and I told you colors are named in codes, in form of codes, so it is not easy to get to the exact color, the first choice of color that we had. It is not easy, but you can still, if you come here and choose this, you can see the code of the color. You can see the code of the color, and you can decide to type it here. You can decide to have it here. That's the code. You can decide. So you highlight this, and then you just type the code that you had seen, the code of this color, So the code is let me copy it. Let me have a copy of that color, and then when I come to this, I can easily choose that color. I can paste it here, then boom, there it is. I can also decide to not to use that direction of copy paste. I can decide to just have it. Let me change it and see. Let me change it, then we can see what will happen. I can decide to pick this pen. When I pick that pen and take it to the color that I want, that is the color I want. When I click on it, boom, the color changes to the original color that I wanted. So today I wanted to take you through the plugins so that you can easily understand what plugins are. And definitely you have seen there are so many of them, thousands. you can never exhaust them. If you want your artwork, your design to look nice, pretty, and very attractive to your client, just go to main menu, go to plugins, and get the plugin that you really want, the plugin that you want. There are so many of them. So thank you guys for today. The rest that I was not able to cover, we will have it in our next lesson, and I believe that you're going to have a good time when we meet again. The next lesson will be a continuation, so I will show you something we call prototyping, and before I do that, we will have, of course, to have a look at our previous lesson so that we can easily do a good prototype. So thank you guys for your today's listening and watching the video. I believe we will continue helping each other and continue. If you want to actually help me, there's a comment section there on the YouTube link. Please make a comment, help me empower the youth. Remember, this channel is solely for the development of the youths. Anybody can have access to it. Anybody can have access and have learned something out of it. But the main aim of this channel is to 100% give youths or empower youths, definitely. So please, if you didn't subscribe to this channel, hit the subscribe button there, and let's see that we build each other. Thank you and be blessed.